back to my channel. Today is going to be a short video talking about how to spot a good technician. So I have a few tips and tricks for you to spot who's good, who's bad, a few little red flags, warning signs to look for, so you know that you're not going to get taken advantage of, you're not going to get given a bad set of hair extensions and spend more money trying to fix it. So there's a lot of what I call cowboy hair extension technicians. They are fully focused on the money that they're going to get from the client and not on their client whatsoever. They don't really care whether they've done a good job putting them in. They don't care if they're going to fall out in the next week. They just care that they're going to get their money. When their client contacts them to complain, they will block them. I've had a lot of clients come to me that has been in that same situation where something's happened, their client won't contact them or anything like that, or they've had a really bad job, they've just done a really bad job for them. What I want to do, so I'm going to give you a few tips and tricks of what things to look for. So firstly, pictures. So you want to have a look at their pictures, their befores, their afters, and make sure that the colour looks right. Make sure the hair doesn't look thin and scraggly. You want to make sure as well that all the pictures aren't curls, because you can hide a multitude of sins with some curls and you can see it all when it's straight. So you want to be able to see straight pictures of the extension straight and see them curled as well, so that will give you a good indication that this person actually knows how to cut them in and it looks good. You want to have a look at the reviews. So most people will have a Facebook page, some people have the reviews on Google as well, so you can go onto their Facebook page and you can read through their reviews, like good and bad, and that'll give you a good indication if this person is good at what they do and if they look after their customers as well. And then there's experience. So don't be afraid to ask your technician when they trained, how long they've been doing it for, what their experience is like. Some people just train in extensions and they don't have hairdressing experience. I actually did this myself. I trained in hair extensions and a year later I went and did my hairdressing at college. A lot of courses still let you just do the hair extension course. Even though I did that myself, I would recommend going for somebody who has hairdressing experience too, because anybody can put a set of hair extensions in, good or bad, but it's the hairdressing experience that makes you understand people's hair a lot better, help you cut them in better, etc. If you do decide to book a consultation with someone, they should offer you a consultation. Some people stock their hair, so if they know what colour hair roughly your colour hair is, and they may have it in stock, and they can do a consultation at the same time and then fit straight after, but not a lot of people do that unless they're in a salon. So when you're at a consultation, you must be asked to fill out a consultation form. So this is my one, a little example of my consultation form there. So I've got client information and then I've got a list of questions here asking them things like if they suffer from alopecia, eczema, are they pregnant, are they on any medications, have you had extensions before, do you bleach your hair, along those lines. The reason why you need to fill this out is because if you've had certain things, then they might restrict you from having your hair extensions. So they should find this out about you, and then if you have any of these, then they can give you advisory action, or you might not be suitable for the hair extension service. That's very important. You should also be given aftercare advice or aftercare forms. I give my clients 2-page aftercare. So this is my one here. So I've got 2 pages of information, and my aftercare is just general information, and then I literally go through how to brush your hair, wash your hair, dry your hair, style your hair, sleep with your hair, go on holiday, and go to the gym, and then you get a big list of products: shampoo, conditioner, heat protect, nut oil, leave-in conditioner and a hair mask, and a little indication of when you should be coming back for your maintenance. So if you don't get asked to fill out a consultation form, or if you don't get given any aftercare, that will be a big red flag for you, because that is, your technician is not helping you understand how to look after your natural hair whilst you've got the extensions in. Maybe they don't know, so if they're not making sure that you have all the information that you need, then just reconsider booking in with them. Don't be afraid to ask questions, sort of similar to asking if they've got experience, but what I would recommend is get a notepad, write down every single thing that you want to know about the extensions, and bring it to the consultation, or if they're coming to you, have it there. Like, don't feel silly or stupid that you've written a list and you want to ask questions. That at the end of the day, it's yourself and your hair that could be at risk if you don't find out the information, if they haven't told you and you don't find it out. So when you are at the consultation, you should have your hair matched in good light. So when I say good light, you either need to be under a bright white light, or you need to be outside or by a window with bright natural light. If you're getting your hair matched in a dim room or with really yellow lighting, most houses have yellow lighting, this is in the true match. So you might, if you get matched in that lighting and then you go to have your hair done in a bigger bright room, then the colour match might not be the same. So that's another red flag. If they just colour match your hair on the sofa and the light isn't very good, they don't ask you to come to a window or anything like that. And lastly, price. So the reason I say this is because sometimes I see hair extension sponsored ads saying something like full head of 20-inch hair extensions, £150. So this is a big red flag for me, because for good quality hair extensions, it's going to cost you maybe even a bit more than £150 for a full head of 20-inch extensions. So you have to be aware that if you're going to go for a deal like this, then these hair extensions are not going to be very good quality, because they're going to be very cheap to buy. So please expect to barely get 3 months out of these hair extensions. If you're just trying them and you want them for just a short amount of time, then that's absolutely fine, then you can go for something like that. But if you're actually wanting hair extensions for a long period of time, that where you want to get some good value out and want to keep reusing them, then getting a full set of hair extensions at 20 inches for £150 is not going to be right for you. So just bear that in mind. So that's all my points. I hope this has been informative for you and it gives you something to think about when you are looking for a hair extension technician. If you would like to see how I did this cool little style with these clip-in hair extensions, then I will link it in the video. And if not, I'll see you in my next video. Bye!